Hello and welcome to episode 2 of The Social Corner, a show in which we bring to you the latest and greatest that's trending in Indian rugby, Asia rugby and world rugby. So sit back and relax and enjoy the next few minutes. We'll commence proceedings with Indian rugby, specifically with news from the Valley. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Shri Manoj Sinha recently laid the foundation stone to India's first ever dedicated rugby field, which will sit in the heart of Srinagar. A very gleeful Soleha Yusuf, who's the captain and coach of the Jammu and Kashmir women's rugby team, gave us her thoughts on this momentous development and what this means for sport in the Valley.
इट वॉज़ नॉट एन ईजी टास्क कि हमें ग्राउंड जब मिला था वही सर ने इनिशिएटिव लिया था। उसके बाद हमने बहुत धक्के खाए हैं वहाँ यहाँ वो ये हमारे कोच इरफान सर, इकबाल सर, वही सर ने इनिशिएटिव लिया था। लेकिन अभी जो गवर्नर सर है हमारे मनोज सिन्हा एंड फाइनली के फंड्स वगैरह का भी हो गया। स्पोर्ट्स काउंसिल ने हमें ग्राउंड अलॉट किया है एंड यूथ की तरफ से हमारी जो फंडिंग हो रही है अभी ग्राउंड की, इट वॉज़ नॉट एन ईजी टास्क कि 2004 में यहाँ पे रग्बी आया है एंड अभी लाइक इन 2020 अभी हमें ग्राउंड लाइक मिला है फाइनली एंड वो तैयार होगा और वहाँ पे मैच होंगे। एंड जब ग्राउंड तैयार होगा तो ऑब्वियसली वहाँ पे जो जिस लेवल के मैच होंगे इट विल बी लाइक बूस्ट टू यंगस्टर्स हियर।
Moving from the north of India to the east, the government of Odisha has taken the step to partner with Rugby India. In what is a historic milestone for Indian rugby, Rugby India welcomes the government as associate sponsor of the men's and women's Indian national rugby teams. The agreement was signed in Bhubaneswar in the presence of Shri Tushar Kanti Behera, who is the Honourable Sports Minister of India. Other distinguished guests who were present included Mr. Vishal Dev, Mr. Vinil Krishna, Mr. Manik Unwala, Mr. Rahul Bose and Mr. Nasser Hussain, who was representing Rugby India. The partnership means that for the very first time, Rugby India national players will be paid for their services when representing the country, a massive step towards professionalizing the sport in the nation. Moving from one milestone to another, it was a big week for Rugby India title sponsor Societe Generale as they announced their partnership for the Rugby World Cup 2023 to be played in France. It's milestones galore on this episode of The Social Corner. The long-standing partnership between Rugby India and Societe Generale added another feather to its cap, as Rugby India, in association with Societe Generale, hosted a first-of-its-kind career guidance program which was dedicated to students and professionals belonging to the rugby fraternity. This virtual training program saw participation from over 200 participants from all across the country. The training program covered a whole host of topics aimed at developing the soft skills of these students, thereby helping them develop on the professional front. Some of the modules that were covered included how to craft a resume, interview preparation, building a personal brand on social media, and how to go about leveraging life lessons learned through rugby in other areas of life. Staying on the topic of training and education, Rugby India, in association with the Odisha Sports Teachers Association, conducted a workshop on the fundamentals of rugby that saw participation from a total of 143 sports teachers in Odisha, comprising 97 males and 46 females. A staggering 136 schools belonging to 25 different districts were represented during this online workshop. So clearly there's a lot going on off the field despite there being no action on the field, and all of this good work that's being carried out by Rugby India certainly is not going unnoticed. In what comes as fantastic news for rugby and its athletes, rugby has now been included as one of the sports disciplines to be considered for recruitment of meritorious sportspersons to posts in the ministries and departments of the Government of India. The Indian Army too has included rugby in its list of sports disciplines from which it recruits outstanding sportspersons. In addition to asking fans and followers to stay safe during this pandemic, influencers from Indian rugby have been appealing to the followers to stay fit as well. Take a look at Indian rugby players Prince Khatri and Wabis Barucha leading the fitness brigade by example. But it's not just Prince and Wabis who've been operating in beast mode. Rugby power couples Gautam Dagar and Neha Pardeshi and Saurabh Dubal and Namita Bhoj have also been putting in the hard yards. As the saying goes, no pain, no gain. Moving from India to the rest of the world. The Bledisloe Cup got off to a flying start with the Wallabies and the All Blacks playing out a nail-biting 16-all draw in the first test. The second test at Eden Park saw the All Blacks proving a bit too strong for the Wallabies, thanks largely to debutant Caleb Clarke, who had a cracker of a game. In the third and penultimate test that took place in Sydney, the All Blacks blew Australia away 43-5, thereby claiming the Bledisloe Cup for an 18th successive year. Moving on, the 7th of December is special for more than one reason. Not only is it your boy's birthday, but it's also the day on which the World Rugby Awards will be held virtually. Rugby fans around the world were invited to cast their votes to select one winner in each of the following 6 categories. If you're still watching this episode, you're an absolute legend, and we thank you wholeheartedly for your loyalty and support. If you like this episode of The Social Corner, do show your appreciation by liking this video and letting us know what you liked about it in the comment section. Until next time, take care, stay safe, keep smashing it, and cheers.